Have you ever thought about starting an e-commerce business in Pakistan but just didn't know where to start? Well, you've come to the right place. Today, we're going to break down step by step exactly how to create your Daraz Seller Account and get your own digital store up and running. You know, when you think about selling online, these massive platforms like Amazon probably pop into your head. But honestly, they can be pretty intimidating, right? You need a lot of capital, the rules are complicated, and that's why we're focusing on a fantastic local alternative. Daraz is just way more accessible, and it's built specifically for the Pakistani market. Okay, so here's our game plan. We've got the whole journey mapped out in 6 simple steps. We'll start with why Daraz is such a great opportunity. Then we'll run through a startup checklist, build the store, nail the verification process, list that crucial first product, and finally cross the finish line to get you approved. So what is it that makes Daraz the perfect launch pad for someone just starting out in Pakistan? Let's really dig into why it's so easy to get started. I mean, the barrier to entry is practically non-existent. It costs you absolutely nothing to sign up, and you don't need a fancy computer or anything. If you've got a smartphone in your pocket, you literally have everything you need to start an online business. It's really that simple. All right, a little prep work now will save you a ton of headaches later. Before we actually start filling things out, let's go over a quick checklist of the things you'll need to have ready to go. Okay, you need 4 key things. First, an active phone number they can send a verification code to. Second, your CNIC, your ID card. Third, a bank account or even a digital wallet. And fourth, this is important, a national tax number or NTN. Now, this NTN thing is a bit of a new requirement from Daraz, but it's totally mandatory. You just can't create a store without it. So if you don't have one yet, you've got to head over to the FBR's website and get registered before you start this process. Okay, lean in for this one because this is where so many people get stuck. For the quickest, smoothest approval possible, you have to make sure the phone number, the ID card, and the bank account are all registered under the exact same name. Any mix-up here is like the #1 reason for rejections and super long delays. All right, you got your checklist done? Perfect. Now comes the fun part. Let's actually start building your digital store. I'll walk you through these first few steps. So this first bit is super straightforward. You're just going to go to the Daraz website, find that Sell on Daraz button, and start the sign up. You'll pop in your phone number, they'll send you a one-time password, you'll set up your account password, and then you get to pick a cool, unique name for your new store. Okay, this next section is critical. This is where attention to detail is going to be your best friend. Let's walk through this verification stuff step by step so we can get it right on the first try. And here's a perfect example of what I mean by details. When you put in your address, you have to follow this exact format: house number, street, block, area, and then city. Sticking to this structure prevents any problems with your shipments or, more importantly, with any customer returns coming back to you. Next up, your ID. You'll need to upload really clear pictures of the front and the back of your ID card. Then, and this is crucial, type in your full name exactly how it's written on the card. After that, just enter your ID number and that NTN we talked about earlier. And check this out. This is such a great feature that makes Daraz so easy to use. If you don't have a normal bank account, no big deal. You can just link up a digital wallet like EasyPaisa, JazzCash, or SaudaPay to get your payments. It's awesome. But here's a really important little detail. When you're linking that digital wallet, you have to pick its official bank name from the drop-down menu. So as you can see, for JazzCash, you need to find and select Mobile Link Microfinance Bank. For EasyPaisa, you're looking for Telenor Microfinance Bank. Getting this right is absolutely essential to actually get paid. We are so close now. You're almost at the finish line. There's just one last little hoop to jump through before you can submit everything for review, and that's listing a single product in your store. Seriously, do not overthink this part. To get your account activated, you just need one thing listed. The fastest way to do this is to just find a similar product on Daraz, copy the title, and paste it in. Daraz will probably suggest the category for you. Then just upload any random picture, set the brand to no brand, and fill in some placeholder details. Done. And remember, the only reason we're doing this is to check a box and get through the verification process. This is not about making your first sale. You'll learn all about how to create amazing, professional product listings later on. Right now, the goal is just to get something, anything, up. Okay, you've submitted all your information, you've got your temporary product listed, you've officially done everything on your end. Now let's talk about the final stage and a little pro tip to get your store approved as fast as possible. So once your address is in, your ID and tax info are verified, your bank details are set, and your first product is listed, your profile is complete. It's now officially in the queue for the Daraz team to review. And here it is, our final and maybe the most useful tip of all. Don't just sit back and wait. Be proactive. Find the number for the Daraz Seller Help Center and actually give them a call to follow up. I'm telling you, this one simple move can be the difference between waiting a few days and getting approved in just a few hours. And just like that, you're done. You now have every single step you need to launch your own business on one of the biggest platforms in Pakistan. We've gone through the whole setup, and now the really fun part starts. So there's really only one question left. What are you going to sell first?